Welcome to VAR India News Hour. Global debt jumps to $226 trillion. India's debt rose to 89.6% in 2020, says IMF. The International Monetary Fund said global debt has jumped to a new high of $226 trillion, with India's dues projected to rise to 90.6% in 2021 due to COVID-19 and policies put in place to respond to it. Advanced economies and China contributed over 90% to the accumulation of debt in 2020, and the remaining emerging economies and low-income developing countries contributed only around 7%. India's debt increased to 89.6% of its GDP in 2020 from 68.9% in 2016. This increase is by far the largest on record. This figure includes both public and non-financial private sector debt. The remaining emerging economies and low-income developing countries contributed only around 7%. It is projected to jump to 90.6% in 2021 and then decline to 88.8% in 2022 to gradually reach 85.2% in 2026. The IMF said risks to the fiscal outlook are elevated. A scaling up of vaccine production and delivery, especially to emerging markets and low-income developing countries, would limit further damage to the global economy. Constraints on financing are particularly severe for poorer countries. Noting that in 2020, fiscal policy proved its worth, it said the increase in public debt in 2020 was fully justified by the need to respond to COVID-19 and its economic, social and financial consequences. But the increase is expected to be one-off. After that, it is projected to stabilize at around 97% of GDP. These debt dynamics are driven by a strong contribution from nominal GDP growth, accompanied by a much more gradual reduction in the primary deficit, it said. The IMF further said that risks to the fiscal outlook are elevated. A scaling up of vaccine production and delivery, especially to emerging markets and low-income developing countries, would limit further damage to the global economy. On the downside, new variants of the virus, low vaccine coverage in many countries, and delays in some people's acceptance of vaccination could inflict new damage and increase pressures on public budgets. The realization of contingent liabilities, including loan and guarantee programs, may also lead to unexpected increase in government debt, it releases in the report. Let's look into today's headlines in VAR India. RailTel signs MOU with CDOT to expand into telecom services. Centre for Development of Telematics signs MOU with Railway Ministry for modernization, expansion of communication networks across country, focused on the modernization and expansion of communication networks. Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnav handles Ministry of Railways as well as Department of Telecommunications. The MOU has been signed with the objective of working together in the diverse areas of telecom with key focus on the modernization and expansion of communication networks across the country, the RailTel statement said. Palo Alto Networks sets up new cloud location in India. With cyber attacks growing in complexity and sophistication, threat detection and prevention is becoming more difficult, time-consuming and expensive. Palo Alto Networks unveiled its new India multi-cloud location dedicated to serving local and regional customers. It will enable India-based and other regional organizations to benefit from direct, high-performance access to Palo Alto Networks offerings and allow storage of their logs within India. The new data location provides a global, cloud-delivered, community-driven approach to aggregated threat analysis while addressing data residency and privacy needs that are important among organizations in India. India has highest crypto owners in the world at 10.07 crore. India has the highest number of cryptocurrency owners in the world at 10.07 crore investing in digital currencies, ahead of the US and Russia, a new report has claimed. The United States, which has 2.7 crore cryptocurrency owners, ranked second in the list, followed by Russia with 1.7 crore users. Over time, people in several countries have begun investing in cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ether and Dogecoin, and the same is true for India. Big institutional investment has helped cryptocurrencies growth in India, as per the report from the broker discovery platform BrokerChoose. Google tracks more than 270 state-sponsored hacker groups from over 50 countries. The Google Threat Analysis Group said that its security researchers are currently tracking more than 270 different government-backed threat actors activating from inside more than 50 countries. The figure includes both cyber espionage operations but also disinformation campaigns, Google said in the report. When attacks performed by these groups include phishing emails, Google said it also sends email alerts to the targeted Gmail users. The Google tag analyst Ajax Bash says, in 2021, we have sent over 50,000 warnings, a nearly 33% increase from this time in 2020. IT Department to set up cyber forensic labs in Jharkhand. Information and Technology and E-Governance Department has prepared a proposal to set up cyber forensic laboratories in at least 6 of the 24 districts in Jharkhand, including one in Jamtara, a district that has gained infamy over the years of being the hub of cyber crimes committed across the country, officials said in a statement. These laboratories will be used to conduct forensic tests on various electronic gadgets like mobile phones and computers seized by the police from scene of crime and help the law enforcement agency solve criminal cases. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to VAR India News Magazine. You can download the VAR India app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.